what's up? So excited to be here. And if you have been in a place where decision making is still something that you wrestle with, especially when it comes to relationships, or if you're in a place where you're in transition when it comes to relationships, this is for you. So what I'll be sharing with you are some ways we get sort of tripped up when it comes to making decisions about the right partner for us, some of the things that stop us, and then what we can do instead to make decisions that are aligned so that we are attracting the partner our heart and soul desires, not maybe the partner that our ego thinks we desire. So if you're around, join me. So excited to share this. I am super passionate about decision making and about self-expression, and those are intricately aligned. One of my favorite quotes is that every decision we make is an evaluation of our worth and ourself. So what we choose really evaluates how we feel about ourselves and what we value about ourselves or what we don't value about ourselves. And so, just get this shared real quick. Yay, and let's see if I can. So, next time you are facing a decision, think about that. So, what does this decision say about how I'm evaluating myself and how I'm evaluating my worth? And then see if you might want to make an adjustment. So, when it comes to relationships, often what happens is we get caught up in this place where a lot of people get stuck, where I definitely was stuck for a while, is we are so focused on our past mistakes or past relationships that didn't work out, or things that we feel made us fill us with regret. So those relationships that really maybe burned us, or those relationships that we are embarrassed about. So think about this. If we all made decisions based on our past behavior, our past mistakes, past maybe poor decisions, none of us would be in a relationship, because all of us have had past mistakes. All of us have had less than desirable relationships, and all those relationships are there for us to learn from, of course, and to become better versions of ourselves. But if we use those as indicators of what's possible for us, or if we use those as a way to make decisions for our future relationships, we would never become open to relationships because we'd be so caught up in the past. The other place we can get stuck is facing the opposite direction, where it's fantasizing about this relationship that never has any issues, and I mean just everything that you can think about that we would place in a fantasy, the Hollywood story, the Disney movie, whatever it might be. And if we think about putting our relationship into the future, the future fantasy, we also would end up alone, because there's no one possible that's going to meet all of our expectations and desires and all the things that we want, because we're not even in a place that we're able to receive that. And so when we can start to see that decision making from the past and decision making from the future leaves us stuck, and in the case of relationships, leaves us alone, what do we do instead? So, a couple things. One thing to think about is, of course, honoring the past and releasing the past, knowing you are different now, you've grown since then, and that you are now in a different place. And the most important place to be is, of course, right here. And then releasing the future and trusting that now that you are in a different place, you are making different decisions. And one way to check that is to have your priority be that you will become the person that you desire. So when you think about all it is that you desire in a partner, maybe they're supportive and encouraging, they're passionate, they're active and energetic, they're positive, they're ambitious, they're emotionally available, they're adventurous, open-minded, curious, whatever it might be that you have on your list that's important to you. Look in the mirror and ask, are you being all of those things right now? Because we can't attract what we're not. And one thing to think about that really helps shift this is to think about, for you, how can I start to be the best partner for me? So think about if you were in a relationship with someone and they were going through a difficult period. How would you show up for them? What are the things that you would do for them? How would you support them? And then do that for you. When you're going through difficult periods, support yourself, encourage yourself, forgive yourself of your mistakes, take breaks when you need to, and be the partner that you would want someone to be to you and that you would want to be to someone else. And then same thing when you think about perhaps if you're with a partner and they're really working towards a big goal and they're putting in long hours and facing lots of rejection, how would you be for that person? What are the things that you would do for them? What are the loving actions you would take for them? And then take those for you if you're in a place where you're really aspiring to change something in your career or in your health, whatever it might be. Think about what you would give to a partner who was going through this growth period and give that to yourself. So the key, of course, is to think about how can I be the most loving person to me so that I am ready to receive that from someone else, and of course I'm ready to give that to someone else without any attachment to outcome. So it's not giving in order to receive or hoping that this relationship or this person is going to make you feel better or save you, because when you're coming from a place of already being the loving partner for you, to you, then you know it's not the partner that's going to save you. It's not the partner that's going to make you feel better. That comes from you. And so you stop seeking this external validation and approval and acceptance because you already have it from you. And coming from that place, hi Susie, is the most attractive place to be. That's when you will find that everyone wants to be with you. You'll have no problem finding people to go on dates with. You'll have no problem being open to new opportunities, to romance, to new conversations, to new ideas. And of course, this goes beyond relationships. When you are, hi Deborah, yay, so fun to have you here. When you are coming from that place of being filled up and really treating yourself with respect, that's when, again, you open yourself up to receive in amazing ways. So really the key to attracting not only a partner that you desire, a career that you desire, opportunities that you desire, the health that you desire, is to be the loving person that you desire. So be, for example, the loving friend if you're in a place where you'd like to create some more friendships, or if it is creating more opportunities in your career or work or business. So how can I be the person who is always open to new opportunities? What can I start to shift in myself so I only see opportunities instead of seeing closed doors and rejections? And really doing that internal work so that what you are seeing is a reflection of what you're feeling on the inside. And you notice that what you're feeling on the inside must be pretty dang good because what you're experiencing is pretty dang good. And that's when you know you're in alignment. That's when you know you've done the work to get yourself in a place to open yourself up to really grow and evolve and ascend in different ways than maybe you have experienced before. And it all comes from you taking loving action for you. I mean, utmost, foremost, most important thing we can do for ourselves, because then again, we're not seeking to get that love and validation from our work or from our bodies or our appearance or our objects or possessions or relationships. It's coming from a place of inner security and value and trust and honor in ourselves that, again, is incredibly attractive. So, any questions? So this is huge. Making decisions from a place of inner security and power and value versus the past nor the future. It's in the present moment, and in the present moments when you can do the work to really come into right relationship with yourself, and letting go of the past, letting go of the future, and knowing every action you take right now, every decision you make right now will either demonstrate what you value about yourself or demonstrate what you don't value about yourself, depending on the decision that you make. And then just choosing again, should you make a decision that is not in alignment with you. And then choosing again to think about, what would I tell my partner or friend if they made a decision that wasn't in their highest interest? Would I criticize them? Would I beat them up? Would I not want to be friends with them? Would I abandon them? Obviously, hopefully not. You would support them and encourage them and let them know they get to choose again. And so being that person for you is critical. So would love to hear your thoughts. And I'm super excited to announce I have some new opportunities to work with me. I'm offering some flexible scheduling, which I'm psyched about. So there's 2 ways to work with me. One of them is in a 2 to 3 month time frame, which is flexible. And the other one is a 3 to 6 month time frame. So depending on where you're at, what kind of support you're looking for, and how you work best, and the kind of support that you work best with is really for you to determine and for us to set up together. So we'd love to talk to you more about what that looks like if you're in a place where you're really seeking a higher alignment with your higher self and higher self-expression and clear, more powerful and free self-expression in every area of your life. Please reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you more about working together and really help you become and come from a place of internal security and power and joy, and seeing that reflected in every area of your life. So, love that you all are here. Thank you for joining me, and I'll talk to you all soon.